that's just some of what happened today. Our reporter Tumaole Mohlaoli has been following proceedings for us. Tumaole, good afternoon to you. This is an amazing moment. We have a witness known quite deliberately in the law as Mr. X, because the person is asked not to have their name published.
Yes.
Dudu Myeni goes and casually throws the name in.
Casually throws the name in. Casually and quite deliberately, I would say, because during the process where she was having that outburst and repeatedly naming the witness, repeatedly evidence leader, Advocate Hofmeyr, was trying to prevent her and trying to interject, even Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, trying to draw her attention to the fact that this is not the right thing to do. We must remember that this witness had testified and the identity should be withheld. But Dudu Myeni went on the rant, basically saying how hurt she was by this witness's actions, and it's someone that she knows, and trying to give a background as to how this came about. This led to an adjournment, basically, when eventually she was reined in. Before that adjournment, she gave an apology, saying that she did not even hear herself outing what is essentially a protected witness. Of course, Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo and the Commission's evidence leader teams had to withdraw and deliberate over this matter, but certainly something that has been condemned by commentators and observers, saying that it was not the right thing to do, and Dudu Myeni should have known better.
I mean, the Deputy Chief Justice, there's so much commentary on this. The most patient man in the country, right? Everyone's been making this point, but surely even he must have been very frustrated at this. As I understand it, she basically broke the law.
She basically broke the law, and what needs to happen now, according to what the Deputy Chief Justice said, is that there has to be then another special hearing whereby her legal team will then have to come and argue why she will then not have to be facing the consequences of what has been done, because Advocate Hofmeyr again putting it to the Commission that there has to be repercussions and there has to be a legal process to try and bring her to book for what has happened, because she knowingly outed a witness, which she was advised upon being requested to come and give testimony before the Commission, that she would be aware that she cannot then deal with a witness that has been testifying under protection. She was given the witness's statements and allegations. Again, that information would have been given under the protection or privilege that the witness would not be identified. So there could be some hot water waiting for Dudu Myeni.
Okay, and then, there's a series of payments that seem to have been made to the Jacob Zuma Foundation by Angelo Agrizi.
Absolutely, and this is the thing that has been put before the Commission of Inquiry in terms of the evidence that's been led by Advocate Kate Hofmeyr. And again, Dudu Myeni is then pleading, just saying that she wants to invoke her privilege not to answer the question. But then again, contradicting herself to a certain extent, saying that she has nothing to do with Agrizi, and that her involvement with the Jacob Zuma Foundation was someone who would then go and try to raise funds for the foundation, and she would engage with all manner of people in that capacity. But then again, if she says she doesn't want to, implicate herself, but then in the same breath go and say, but I engaged with Agrizi just to raise funds for the foundation, it just echoes what she had said earlier, to say that she wishes she had never even been involved with the Jacob Zuma Foundation, because it's just given her so much grief. So we wait to see where the truth lies in terms of where this involvement with Agrizi exactly leads to. We have heard testimony about, money being dropped off at her residence, millions of rand apparently, and she just basically denied that, saying that she had nothing to do with that and she would not know where that came from.
One of the things that happened today, and we'll see this play out now, is how the Deputy Chief Justice, Raymond Zondo, was so disappointed at Myeni's action, saying it's a sign of disrespect, could discourage other witnesses from coming forward to share evidence before the Commission.